Hey, what's up, everyone? It's let's see, what's today? December 17th, and I've got about another week before I can go hit the road. It's looking like my mom's dog is doing really good with the ACL repair surgery, and it's been, I think, about a week since that's happened. And dog's getting around great, so it's amazing how quick animals can bounce back. But I'll be winter camping full time. I'm going to take my full setup with me, and it's got the main portion of the tent and then also the vestibule, which I've not used the vestibule. It's an optional room that provides 80 square feet of additional space. I've not used that in the past couple of years, so I'm really excited to get out with that because it makes the whole setup really feel like a home, and I can fully operate out of there pretty easy. Now, the portion that is the vestibule, it doesn't have a floor in it, so it just sits on the ground. It has these flaps that come down the side, so you basically, put snow on it to keep the wind from coming in. But with that, it's a little bit colder and does have some air seepage. But the main portion of the tent, you just kind of close the tent door at night, and then that way you're able to just heat the main portion of the tent, which is the living area. The nice thing about having the vestibule is that I can use that for storage, and that's where I'll put all my wood and like my fridge and anything else that I don't want to have in the interior of the tent. And then I can use the tent, the main portion of it, the inside, just as the, it's a big living area. I'm going to have some places to stretch out, have some lounge areas, stuff like that, places for me and Sierra to chill. I'm going to have some friends come visit. They're going to experience what it's like to be in the tent and hopefully ride out a few snowstorms in there, which would be great. Record a couple of podcasts and just kick out content. And I want to bring you all along with me on that. So I'm excited to get back out and do that. I'm planning to go through Colorado and see some friends of mine. I'd like to go see my friends Rick and Katie in central Colorado at their off-grid ranch. They've got a really cool place. And Rick actually just messaged me this morning. He's thinking about building a sauna, wood-fired sauna for his property, which would be really cool. So maybe I can help him out with that, get some of that on film. And then Rick wants to start his own YouTube channel just to tell the story about the Watershed Ranch. And it's a really cool historic ranch. There's actually, in one of the outbuildings they found, when Rick was going through it, he found, I think it was Civil War era, like a sword, and I think a couple uniforms, and then also a couple saddles from the Union soldiers that came through Colorado and got stuck in a snowstorm during the 1860s. So it's pretty cool that that was there. And Rick's a really cool guy, and Katie, his wife, they're both awesome people. It's some of my two most favorite people in Colorado, so I'm excited to see them. And then after that, I'm going to track south and go into an area of Colorado that's pretty remote to where a lot of people don't winter camp. Spend some time there at the edge of one of the wilderness areas where I enjoy doing some winter hiking. And I'm going to take my snowshoes with me and then get some Musher's Secret, some stuff for Sierra's paws that help her paws not get frostbitten and stuff like that, so she can come on the trails with me because she doesn't like wearing those little dog booties. And then after that, I'm going to start tracking west and go through probably the Four Corners area. I'd love to go visit Bears Ears again and see if I can visit some of the ruins. And I won't get any of that on film because I signed a confidentiality agreement with the Friends of Cedar Mesa, but go through Bears Ears and just experience some of the ruins with snow on them. And just, that's a real magical place. I had a really great time when I was out there. And it's a beautiful, beautiful national monument if you've not been. And then after that, go over to Kebab and see if I can get a lottery ticket for the wave. I've never hiked that. I'd like to check it out. And I was just talking to my friend Benjamin and Val that live up in Alaska. They did that a while back when they were van camping for 4 years throughout the United States. And he highly recommended that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then drop down into New Mexico and Arizona and visit some friends. I'd like to go see my friend Kenny over the Zuni Nation. He's the fire shaman for the tribe and a super cool guy. I've camped with him before. He's real nice. And then head into Arizona and go visit some friends. Go see like Phil from Down to Mom, hang with him, do some collaboration, and then see Mike who lives over by Strawberry and some other people. So I'm really excited to get back out. I just love winter camp, and I'm going to take this big tent with me everywhere. But instead of like jamming and going to all these different places, in a real speedy fashion, I'm going to just take my time and just slowly and methodically work my way across the American West. And then once spring rolls around, get back to truck camping and got some big plans for that. If you saw my previous video about the new topper that I'd like to get for my truck, I think I'm going to make a change though. I don't think I'm going to go with Vagabond Outdoors. My friend Gary from Oregon, he's been using the AT Overland Summit, and that's a really nice looking topper as well. And I contacted AT Overland, and they actually only have a lead time of or a delay time of like two to 3 months to deliver their toppers, as opposed to a year. So that works better with my time frame, and you know, it is what it is. So I like their toppers a lot. It's pretty much the same as the Vagabond Outdoors, but just a quicker delivery, which works better for me. So just wanted to give you all an update for today, and just kind of sitting around Kansas right now. It's really cold here. We got some frigid temps out, so I'm working on content. Oh, updated my website with a bunch of winter appropriate imagery, so check that out and let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm trying to really get that site dialed in to where it's real easy to go through all the content, go through my blog, go the podcast, all those different things. So check that out. And yeah, just wanted to wish y'all a happy week. And oh, and thanks for subscribing. I'm up to, like it says, 45,227 right now. So I really appreciate everybody following along. And my goal with this channel is just to inspire others. I hope I don't ever come off as being like egotistical or anything about these travels, because I'm living really minimally. And the goal with that is just to communicate the lifestyle that you don't have to invest a ton of money into gear. Although it is important to get good gear, you don't have to have extremely deep pockets to live like this. If you do things on the cheap and do a lot of DIY stuff, do-it-yourself builds for your truck, you can get out there. Heck, you can do it in just a normal passenger vehicle. You don't have to have a 4x4 truck. So the goal with this channel is just to communicate this lifestyle and hopefully allow people to figure out their own brand of happiness. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you all have a great week. Thanks.